Hello and welcome to our possibly short stream. I don't know how long it's going to go. For those who watched the previous session 2 days ago, we had Steel go check out the tunnels underneath the watchtower. And while we had a group that was working on the bar and a group that was going to the forest, and I didn't quite get the map done because I had someone needing my help, as I was originally planning on working on the map right before session. So I built it last night, and here we are doing a one-on-one session.
Ooh. I hope I find some good stuff. Feel like I participated with the party.
Right. Okay. I do think I should open up that website I've been
At the very
using.
least, we now will know the tunnel.
If it will let me generate it, it might not, because I got too many things going and I'm only using hotspot. So oh, and for those who are wondering, I do usually have my webcam going, but apparently my webcam's not working this morning, so that's not happening. I don't know. Yeah, it's very sad. Okay. Alright. So. Okay, what all do I need if I want to actually do this? Okay. Cat, stop. Hey, seriously? I'm gonna stab you. Stop. Get down.
Don't threaten to stab the cat. Especially not on stream.
I mean, I don't have webcam for them to see it. They might hear it. Alright, so here we go. Let's start. Alright, so here's the your token is currently at the entrance. However, I did open up a little bit more because, again, originally you and Donovan found that family. They would have been, whoops, I should have let me switch to the thing. They would have been right here in this little room.
All the way over there?
Yes. Which is why I opened up said areas. But
Now,
I know this was...
You may have already guessed, I'm always going to be invisible.
Right.
Until combat hits.
Okay. Or until possibly talking to people. Because that's, I think that's more of what this is going to be, is finding people, finding machines, and finding possible weird gadgets and gizmos because of people maybe dropping them.
I do not have to directly... Yeah. As long as I don't have to directly interact with anybody, I'd rather not know anyone to know that I'm here.
Okay. Interesting.
So, however, let's do this.
Alright, so this is a separate time
let's find some people.
This is a separate time going through said tunnels, so I will give you the, again, keep you at the starting spot and let you choose which way to go from there. whether you want to go straight or
I think I'm gonna go left.
left. Alright, here we go. Womp.
I mean, I already went right.
Right. Okay. Let's do. So most of these are gonna be
Let's see.
they're not rooms per se, because again these are hallway sized. Or like they just fit you basically. So they're not really rooms per se. And so most of them are just gonna be kind of open. There's not any doors. I think there is a door later, but they're all just going to be open little spots, I guess, not necessarily rooms.
What, like outcropping types?
Yeah.
And I assume, since you haven't said anything, I haven't seen anything important.
No, not in this one, no. I mean, if you want, I guess I probably should do the proper thing and have you make a perception check still just to be on the, in case there is something, hard to spot. There'd probably be
I guess, but if there isn't anything there, then there's no point to call for anything. But I will rolly.
I'm trying to.
I just don't want to be rolling in every single room.
Right, yeah, no, I got you.
I don't see anything.
Whoa, what had just happened? I can pop out the chat? I didn't know I could pop out the chat. Interesting. And now the chat's actually gone because I popped it out. Can I just straight up not see the chat anymore because I closed out of it? Did I break the chat? Do I have to leave Roll20 and come back? What's happening? I'm so confused. Text to chat options. I don't want to clear it. I do want timestamps. That'd be perfect, actually. And I already closed out of the pop-out that came up. So I think I'm going to have to leave Roll20 and come back. So yes, didn't see anything. Where's my map? Don't tell me my map's not loading now. There it goes. Okay. All of the issues apparently this morning. Alright. I mean, I knew it was going to be a test doing this dual streaming at my dad's girlfriend's house, but I didn't think we're going to have this many issues per se. Okay.
Yeah.
So, continuing down that hallway, you just come to more hallway. Next room, we have this little fun little...
More.
At the end of that first little... I hate that I have to keep switching. Right here, in this first little thing, there will be a little older than, maybe around 20-year-old female tinkering with a machine.
Impressive. Time to sneak up on her.
Okay.
Don't worry, I'm not the kind of person to just murder random people.
Okay.
But I'm invisible and make no noise, so...
So are you...
I'm gonna get closer and try and see if I can see what they're making. I probably won't be able to get it.
That check if there's nothing else better. But let's see if there is.
Just be aware that if I have to actually talk to anyone, I'm probably not going to do a very good job.
Yeah. Well, I think you said, what did you say, your charisma was 9 or something?
It's a 6.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I have a -2 to charisma.
Even at level 18, you didn't put any points into it?
No, it was a dumb stat. I didn't need charisma. I didn't really foresee my character being very charismatic.
Fair enough. Yeah, we'll go with the intelligence check to see if you can tell what it is.
That shouldn't be too much of a problem. Just a normal roll, not at advantage or disadvantage, I'm guessing?
Correct.
Got it.
Okay. So I think what you'd be able to make out of what's there and what she's tinkering with is a how do I? It's a gauntlet of some type, of some sort.
Ooh. A gauntlet?
Yes.
You got me interested. So, it is time to do something horrible.
Oh boy. Okay.
Not murder hobo-y,
You gonna steal it?
I'm going to go visible.
Okay.
And I'm going to get close and say, "What are you making?" He doesn't know I'm here yet. I'm just gonna suddenly be there. Right up next to her like a child.
Let me see how scared of and afraid she is.
Let's see if I give this poor girl a panic attack.
Just for shoes and googles for the right beforehand, can I have a stealth check from you? She didn't quite, she got pretty much right in the middle, so I'm going to kind of see, based on your stealth check, if she maybe heard something beforehand, or if she's too focused, kind of, is what my thought is.
Well, my footsteps don't make noise. I guess if the rest of me can make noise.
Okay, yeah, you're good.
But
I guess that one.
I get double advantage.
Oh, okay. So yeah.
So.
Alright, so she'll be like, "Can I help you?"
I was wondering what you were making. Looks cool.
Where the heck did you come from?
Behind you.
Yeah, I got that part. Got that part real well.
Ooh. Well, what you making?
A gauntlet.
What's it do?
Where did it go? I just freaking had it. Hang on. Give me 2 more seconds here. It shoots darts with dipped in something.
Interesting. How effective is it?
Not yet.
It's not very effective yet?
Still working out some kinks, and I just had a trial run on it, and it failed. and so I'm still trying to tinker with it. And then I want to add some other things to it, but right now it's not working.
Well, I'm not very tech savvy, but I know someone in our party that is. Maybe I can introduce them to you sometime.
I mean, I'm pretty good. I just, got, trial and error always is a thing. But
Well, yeah.
And I do have my
That's obvious.
I do have my brothers helping me sometimes too. He's just he's chatting with the family down the hall.
Ah. I think I met them earlier. Don't quite remember what we talked about. Because the guy I told you about was kind of the one leading the conversation. I'm not very good at talking to people. You probably got that.
I mean, you seem to be doing okay. The sneaking up part wasn't very great, but other than that...
Sorry, it's just something I do. There's just really interested in the gauntlet.
Yeah, it's not working right. Get the kinks out of it and make it better, then I probably would make more of them. Probably sell them.
I might be a buyer. Being a monk, I use my fist a lot. So having an extra attack that I don't have to worry about holding a weapon would probably be a really good thing to do.
Well, I'll probably be here a lot. But I live in town.
Yeah. I'll have to check in later and see how the progress is going.
Sounds good. What's your name, by the
And
way?
if you ever need... Well, my name is Steel. What's yours?
Corinth.
And now, DM, I'm going to need you to spell that because I'm going to write that down.
I know it. I should know this off the top of my head. I really should, because of where it's from, where I got it from. Coryth.
I am Coryth.
Inth.
Corinth.
Yep. I thought I had a Y in it. I guess I was incorrect.
Because I am legitimately interested by this.
Yep, I spelled it right. Okay. Interesting. I thought I had a Y.
This does sound like something my character would make use of.
Yeah. I didn't even think about that when I brought it up, but yeah.
Because using only my fist, being able to fire a dart to get that long range potential. Because I can teleport and go invisible. Being able to fire a dart from a distance would be very helpful.
Right.
So I will have to come back later. So I'm going to tell Corinth here. Thank you very much. I will keep in touch. And I go invisible.
In her view?
Right in front of her.
Okay.
Yeah, essentially I step back into shadow. Like when you see villains do. Just like back up slowly and disappear.
Well, if my dice will roll for her reaction to that, that would be nice. Where the fuck you go?
I feel bad, but this does sound like how my character would act.
Yeah, I agree.
Considering it's pretty much been how he's acted this entire game.
Yeah.
He just randomly disappears. He's like, you know what? Invisibility. But my party knows I'm there because I'm always there, but that's about it.
Oh, I was picturing okay, that makes more sense, I guess. Alright, cool.
Yeah.
This is an item I've discussed multiple times with multiple characters trying to find the right fit for it. Not the gauntlet, but something else you're gonna find. And I kept picturing it as something else, and now I just looked it up, and I'm like, oh, that's not what I thought it was. Any hoozles, continue.
Okay, so now that I've disappeared, I'm going to continue on my way.
Okay.
Keeping in mind that she's here and working on something interesting.
Nope, we're not trying to hide areas, we're trying to reveal areas. No, you're not going outside. We've been over this.
Curse you, uneven grid.
Uneven grid? Where is it uneven? Oh,
mostly it's that it doesn't match up with the square to the side.
Oh,
unless
yeah.
I'm holding Alt, which I forget to do a lot.
Oh, here, hang on, let me see if I can tell it not to.
Not to snap to grid?
Yeah. There you go. That should help a little bit.
Yay, now I can move freely.
I think like I used it to place the blocks, but then I knew that some of the things, because of the way they were shaped, weren't going to work well, so I did mean to turn that off. Alright. So, this one is a bit of a weird shaped one. So, do you want me to assume that in said tiles like this that you're going to explore the whole thing?
Yeah, essentially I want a path because I'm trying to get a mental map of the area in case we need to make a hasty retreat.
Okay. So.
Because it sounds like we keep getting ourselves into deeper and deeper trouble here. It's only a matter of time until we do something horrible.
Okay. Did I close out of that web page? I think I did. Awkward.
Guard. Shrooms.
Interesting. There was. How did that get in my beard?
Which will be funny.
I mean, I'm interested to see how things go, how long you guys stick around, but also at the same time, you know, yeah, we'll discuss that later afterwards. Alright, so in that little square room, dang it, I hate that I have to keep switching. In the square room there, nobody's there, but there is a fire pit, like a metal fire pit looking thing, a brazier. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. Is it brazier?
I understand what you mean, at the very least.
Yes. It's not lit or anything. It's just, it's there. But it's oh, here, I can actually describe it. It is a shallow basin of black iron, some 40 inches in diameter. The rim of the dish is incised with mystical symbols representing the 17 signs of the zodiac of somebody else's homeworld. Okay, yeah, I guess that is what I have for the description. So you probably wouldn't recognize
so it's
this.
a brazier with zodiac symbols.
Yeah, you're not, or you're from Ravenloft, correct?
I'm gonna
where are you from?
I think I'm from like, I don't know what kind of world we're in. I'm not from Ravenloft natively.
Okay, but I doubt it'd
I'm from somewhere else, but I never really figured that out where I'm actually from.
I don't know who this guy
However,
is.
I'm going to write down this one.
So you probably wouldn't recognize these symbols then,
but they look like animals since they're zodiac symbols. So I could probably tell at the very least that they're animals of some kind.
Fair enough.
To what animals they are.
Right.
But
or some of them may be not necessarily even tell that they're animals.
I might tell like the wizard. Tell the wizard and maybe the druid, since they would probably be interested in that.
Okay.
That's pretty interesting. I can't wait to tell everybody about all the cool stuff I found in the tunnels. I have a feeling we're going to have an expedition down here.
I mean, keep in mind, again, there are people working on most of these mechanical devices. They're not necessarily just things.
However, we've already confirmed that we can just walk down here.
Yeah.
So it shouldn't be a problem for us all come down here and see the cool stuff.
Right.
I'm just keeping a list of the things in particular that I'm like, oh, so-and-so would like this. I should tell them about it.
Fair enough. Excuse me. Alright, which direction?
I'm probably going to go up and tell everybody about this like an excited child that like just went to the zoo. Hey, I saw a thing, and then there was a thing, and then another thing happened. So, we got to T Junction.
Yes.
Although, it's seen better days. So I assume there's like a hallway style room up here.
Yeah.
And then I have two options for which direction to go.
Yep.
start with going down.
Oh, this is this room. Duh. Okay, hang on. Let's see if I can. Oh, I didn't. I missed a spot. Boop.
Well, this is weird. Why do I see two things? Able to see the second tunnel, or is that something that I shouldn't be seeing yet?
I feel like you'd be able to tell.
As far as I know, this is a wall.
Yeah, you maybe. Yeah, I don't think you would be able to see it. I just kind of revealed the quote, tile that I put there. Because I thought it was. I thought it was.
So I don't know that thing.
It was more of like, this is an interesting tile that it's got, two completely separate hallways. I at least wanted to use it somewhere. Alright, so reveal.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that I could not see the other path.
Right.
Bit of a squeeze here.
Yes.
Not for my character, probably, but for a normal character.
Oh, I did place that.
Options.
I did place that thing somewhere, didn't I? Yes, okay, cool. Because that's where I'm going to have the thing at.
Down.
Okay, so Xander's probably going to possibly regret what I'm doing later, but it's going to be fun in the future anyway. Okay.
You definitely have me worried.
Well, it's not necessarily something to have you worried. It's something to have me worried. I'm putting things down here that shouldn't necessarily be down here, but they should have been found earlier in one of the modules, and I still would like to use them. So it's while it makes sense to an extent for them to be down here, so I'm going to kind of put some of them down here.
Okay. So you're saying there's some stuff from the other books that you want to use, but you haven't been able to.
Correct.
Yes.
I mean, it was all in Ravenloft, so it's not... And again, it could easily, story-wise, make sense as to why they're down here.
Looking around, seeing the sights.
Nothing in there. I mean, in a general sense, I feel like, as you're walking through this, you'll find even maybe just like a screw or whatever, or gear in just kind of on the floor that someone possibly dropped. I don't know if you'd be picking those up or not, but...
So, probably not. If I see something that I'm interested in, I start filling my pockets, probably.
Okay.
I'm a good person, but I'm a good person that looks out for himself.
Fair enough.
I'm not gonna steal anything, but if someone misplaced something, I might as well.
Steal's not gonna steal?
Steal won't steal. He'll just appropriate.
Okay.
Well, down. since it's already been revealed. Oh.
Okay.
Wee.
Alright. So, up in here.
My maturity on full display.
You will find a moon dial. 1 inch thick disc of bronze, slightly larger than 12 inches in diameter. Numbered from 1 to 13. I'm probably going to reminiscent of a shark's dorsal fin. Cast a shadow upon the disc to indicate the time.
Cool. An ancient timepiece.
Okay, yeah. Danny just said he can't do tonight for the detectives anyway, so.
It's interesting, but it's not really something important. I mean,
I can
I'll
just
probably
for,
jot it down.
Here, let me take a picture of it actually, because the symbols on it are the numerals or whatever. I'll take a picture of it and I'll post it to the Discord. I'm wondering also, it's not even really letting me, if I should just share it to you, since we're not necessarily with the whole group, or if I should share it to the group.
It's kind of up to you. If you wanted to send it to me directly.
Sending. And there it went.
That is a creepy picture. I will keep that in mind. Does it actually look that creepy? Is that just an extra picture?
Well, the vines aren't going to be there because of, and obviously the grass underneath, because you're finding it in the tunnels. Let me see if I can.
Okay, but
you don't have any.
That's there.
You don't have any sort of like ability or anything that would like tell you like mentally or whatever, like, hey, something's up with this, or if it was, other than like if you actually use detect magic or anything, right? You don't have anything like just in your mind, like. I mean, I know you're.
Not really.
Okay, I didn't think
Being
so.
a monk, it's mostly physical stuff.
Okay, I didn't think so, but.
The sundial.
Yeah, there's not even any legends for this. So
Character doesn't know it's magic.
couldn't even have you make a roll on if you've heard of it.
No, and I don't think my character would really care about it enough to, like, mess with it.
Right.
No, I did jot it down and be like, hey, there's a sundial. Maybe the wizard will like it.
Right.
But it's not as cool as the brazier. And definitely not as cool as the gauntlets. So, gonna move on. Hopefully find more stuff that's an interest to me. Another room.
Alright, so in this room you will find a few people just kind of chattering and drinking coffee and all that for say. It's not a room with any tinkering things. This is more of like a, I don't want to say break room, but this is kind of a, chillax coffee break room, as much as I didn't want to say break room. It's kind of, where they go to catch up with people sometimes.
A meeting hall.
Yeah, but there's not really any tables, though. I mean, maybe one for, like,
No, they just kind
snack,
of
but there's
gather
no-
around and talk.
Yeah. They don't necessarily usually sit and chat for a long time. They just kind of get their...
Probably better lit than most of the tunnels I've been going through.
Yeah. Oh, I'm getting a phone call. Hang on.
Meaning stealth's a lot harder here.
Where's my meter? Right there. Hello? Yeah. I'm doing. How are you? Correct. Well, we've kind of been playing tag via either phone or the email. I think he's only sent a few or whatever, but we just can never seem to connect to each other. Okay. Again, I gotta find my pen here. I know I have one. There it is. Okay. Alright, go ahead. Okay. 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 Alrighty. Alright. Yeah, I was. I think I... Right. Bye. Alright, apologies. That was the school finally calling me back. Are you there?
Yeah, I was eating an applesauce.
Okay. Alright, so, yes, break room, meeting hall, whatever you said. Words. So I don't know.
Fun.
I don't know if you plan to stay invisible and just kind of walk through them and go to the next area, or if you want to listen in on any conversation, see if anything's
That's
being
kind
said.
of what I was.
Alright,
I think I'm going to stay invisible and kind of walk through. Sorry. Well, kind of listening in on anything. I'm not going to spend time just listening unless I hear something that sounds important.
Okay. So let's...
Especially since there's going to be less invisibility.
Right. Alright, so I'll have you make a perception check then.
Sweet. I clicked cancel instead of submit.
Okay. Yeah, they're just going to be talking about other things going on in their lives, just their son coming to visit, and what they had for breakfast, and you're not going to get anything important.
No. I'm gonna go up. Luckily, I'll be through this room again.
In a very short period of time. This is more of the storage, I guess, for said meeting room. Maybe some cups in there and maybe some coffee. Stuff like that.
Keep that in mind. But it's not that important right now. Across the room.
Are you gonna make another perception check as you go through? Is that what the idea was there?
So what? Yeah.
Right.
Kind of see if there's anything new.
Yeah. Alright. Alright, you weren't up there, were you? No, you weren't up there. You were down here first thing that morning, right?
I think it's pretty much.
Okay. So you will hear about one of the guards that got impaled on the wall for deserting.
Yeah, I might have seen him on my way down, but wasn't really my problem.
Right. Yeah.
Feels bad. I gave him the best chance to escape.
Were you there for that first part? Or for that? Yeah, you were there for that. Okay.
For him leaping into the water.
Yep.
I was hiding in someone's shadow, so they don't know I was there.
I'm happy that I found that the timestamps on the chat. That makes me a little happier. I enjoyed that a lot. Anyway. Alright. Down the other way.
Yep. And more tunnels. And a door. No. That was my name. Thought it was the door.
Do you want me to turn your name off? I thought it would be, not a big deal since it was just you, but I can turn it off if you want.
I don't matter. It don't matter.
Okay.
I just was confused because the black lines went through it.
Oh, yeah.
So it looked like a door.
Fair enough.
Good.
Okay, so
Got the rooms.
in the small room, you will find they are not toy soldiers per se, but they're tin soldiers. They are 20 inches tall, so it'd be about a foot and 8 inches. And there are 12 of them. They are red and bright uniforms with red and white. They are jointed at the knees, hips, waist, elbows, shoulders, and necks. They are like wind-up soldiers.
Okay, so we got some wind-up 10 soldiers. Am I going to do the stupid thing?
I said these are the red and white, right?
I'm going to do the stupid thing.
Let me add real quick. 12, because there's, like I said, there's 12 of these with the red and white. 8 of them are armed with long swords and shields. 4 of them are equipped with crossbows.
Okay, so there's 8 long swords and 4 with crossbows, you said?
Correct.
Now let me write it down. And so 12, 10 soldiers. You said 20 inches?
Correct.
Tall. Sword and shield and 4 crossbow. I misspelled shield.
Sierra Hotel.
I'm going to
India,
wind up
Echo,
one of the.
Lima Delta shield.
I'm gonna wind up one of the crossbow ones.
You're gonna wind it up right then and there?
See what happens. Yep, I know it's a bad idea.
Oh boy, okay.
But I'm curious.
Alright, let's see what we got here.
I'm gonna see what it does.
Alright, so
And
you
it
just...
grows full size.
What?
It said then it grows the full size.
Are you just gonna... What are you gonna do after you wind it up? Are you just gonna hold on to it still?
I think I'm gonna stand behind it and see what it does.
It's not gonna do anything. Actually, hang on. There are legends about these, so I'll have you make a history check real quick first and see if maybe you've heard of them.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. If it doesn't do anything, I'll probably do the child thing of picking it up. So.
Oh, you got a nat 20. Alright.
Oh, wow.
folk tales make vague reference to unexpected variations in the ability limitations. In one case, one of these was overwound and its keys accidentally broken. The mechanism would rewind itself within 24 hours of running down, and its last command became an overwhelming goal for the device. Its continuing threat only ended when its mission was at last finished. It's suggested that the red and blue ones are mortal enemies and may abandon their assignments in order to confront and destroy their enemy. It is said that if you melt a tin soldier, there is a violent explosion to those caught within its blast and may be transformed into new tin soldiers.
Oh, you shouldn't have told me that.
Oh boy. I mean, with a nat 20, I feel like I couldn't not tell you.
Oh no, I got bombed.
So they are, so I pretty much have to tell you everything about these because you got a nat 20. I don't have to, but that's kind of how I, so in order for one to be used, you have to you wind the key, set it down, and give it a little shove. And then it's, each time it's wound up, it will operate for 10 minutes. They have different abilities they can use in combat, in each of the different ones. They have a number of things in common. None of them can be directly affected by magical spells, so a lightning bolt or fireball will not harm one. But you can, I believe, It doesn't really per se mention the. Many scholars have likened them to mechanical golems. Each time a soldier is wound and released, there's a chance that will turn on its owner. There's a 1% chance the first time, and then it grows by an additional 1% each time it's wound. A soldier is wound and released. No amount of time will reduce that chance. If a winding soldier causes it to turn, all the tin soldiers will become active, whether or not they've been wound, and attempt to destroy the owner. So you are able to. It doesn't per se. Oh, in order to ready. Okay, it doesn't really say, but you can give them orders basically.
I'm
right
going
here.
to be a second. Shut up, Gabe. I'm busy. I'll be a second. Okay.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Okay. should try. Ha ha ha.
Sorry about that.
You're good.
There was a loud banging on the door and no one was there to answer.
Oh.
So my brother was freaking out about how someone needed to answer the door. I do not know if you're still here or not.
I'm here. I just went to go make pizza rolls and then the bag fell on the floor almost basically. Hello?
Oh no.
Okay.
I hear you. Not very loud, but I hear you.
Alright, so the last part, so the orders that, you can give them orders, unfortunately they can't be very complex. In fact, the orders given to a soldier as it is released cannot exceed a brief sentence no longer than 5 words.
Okay, so it can only take commands up to 5 words.
Correct.
And there's a slowly increasing chance they will attempt to murder me.
2 soldiers can be wound and released each round. I think that's the only last thing that I needed to say, I think.
Sounds fun.
Well, there's one other thing, but that's technically not until you go to the other room.
So there's something I'll find out when I get to the other room, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, is it gonna be the other team?
Yes.
Oh, this should be fun. So, I'm gonna look at the other room.
Okay, so these are 12 blue soldiers. Blue and light gray. 8 of them are equipped with axes and shields, and the other 4 carry ornate, and I might butcher this word, I don't know it, arquebuses. Arquebusier?
Oh.
Arquebusiers.
Guns?
Is that what that is?
I don't know.
Hey, let me pull it up and see.
I don't think so, but
A-R...
maybe. Either way,
Ding. Fries are done.
I think I found what I'm gonna be doing for a while.
Form of a long gun that appeared in Europe and Ottoman Empire during the 15th century. So yeah.
Well, I know which one's my favorite. I mean, it's swords and shields and crossbows, axes and guns. They're my favorites.
The ones with the guns?
I'm going.
Or you just mean in general, the soldiers?
Well, I also like the axes. I like the axes and I like the guns.
So you like the blue ones?
I like the blue ones more. You said they don't like each other, but is that only if they're activated?
Yes.
Or is that just if two are put together? Because I was thinking of taking all these guys upstairs.
Yeah, it would only be if they were activated that they would go after each other. And sometimes, again, if they're attacking their owner anyway and they all come up towards you, then that'd still be you and then each other after.
Yeah. But then you just activate the other team.
Hmm?
Sure, there's a chance you may have both teams gunning to kill you.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It
But
says...
I have a certain ability.
What's that?
I have a certain ability that makes me immune.
To...
Essentially, if they all go to attack me, I go invisible. Then they can't find me.
Interesting.
Meaning they no longer have a target. Now, they wouldn't shut down, but if the other team was activated, they would choose them over the enemy they can't find. So, food for thought. Still gonna move all these guys upstairs. Now, because of my small size and the fact that I don't think I have a bag of holding on me, it's gonna be a time-consuming process.
Who does? I know someone in the party does. I thought it was you.
I know we have a bag of devouring in the group, which was on Sigyn, but I don't think anyone actually has a bag of holding.
I remember seeing it the other day when I was going through character sheets.
If someone does have a bag of holding, I might just ask to borrow it.
I mean, if it's someone, if it's Otto, I could get a hold of Otto and ask. If it was... Okay, it's not in... Joshua wrote down the bag of devouring, so he has it. Unless he had a separate
Bag of
one.
devouring is different.
Right. Well, you said you said you thought Sigyn had it, but
No, he has it.
Yeah. I'll check Sigyn's sheet for the bag of holding. It's not Sigyn that has it. I'll check if it's Christina. So I'm pretty sure it's not one of the two new players. Nope, doesn't look to be Christina. So that just leaves, if you say it's not you, then that leaves Benjamin. Nope, he doesn't have any of his items written down.
Nope. I mean, my new character can make them, but he doesn't exist yet.
Who the heck did I see it under? I remember seeing it the other day. I was just going through characters. I'll check the two new ones just to see. Okay, so it's not um, Dragnith. I'll check Gigatunis, who hasn't officially joined the party yet, but I'm curious where I saw it, because I know I saw it on a character sheet. Nope, it's not him.
Yeah.
Was it Rose before I got rid of Rose? I'm going to check your sheet again, just to make sure, because I know I saw it yesterday, or Sunday. I saw it on somebody's sheet in their inventory. It's not in yours either. Where the frack did I see it? I'll check Rose. Where did I move Rose to? Did I archive her? Or did I put her in? I must have archived her until I was ready for her. I guess I'll grab her back out of archive. I don't recall Rose having one though, because technically Rose was me. Well, where did it restore her to? I don't see her in any of my folders. Oh, there she is. Was not Rose either. Then where the heck did I see it? I don't know. Anyway. So what's your plan then, I guess? You're just gonna make a separate bunch of trips?
I think so.
Are you gonna do it now, or are you gonna do it
Two
later?
at a time. I'm doing it now. I'm bringing them all to the inn.
To the inn or to the mansion?
Well, the mansion will close. So I was bringing it to the inn where everyone else is so that I can kind of hand them off and be like, I found these really cool things that will be really useful. Here's some information about them. Watch them for me.
Okay. Two things I would like to say. The door for the mansion stays open for 24 hours. I know that then Jajo's been, recasting it every time you go in there. So technically it's almost always open. Number two,
If that's the case, it would be a good idea to put them in there.
Yeah, that's what the description for the spell says, is that it stays open for 24 hours. Or the length of the spell is 24 hours. So I would assume that means the door.
And it doesn't eat items, it just shunts them out when the time's up, right?
I don't know how that part works. That's a good question. I think that is the case, yes. I think when this...
Because I know it shoves everyone out.
Yeah, because I know Jajo said, at the end of the... he had to take them out with him every time they left again. So I don't know if that's just, before the 24 hours, I would assume you'd at least have to grab them out, probably. But I would be a little worried, being that we're just doing a one-on-one. I'd be a little worried about, you leaving the items with them and them doing something with them. Especially Donovan. I feel like I don't necessarily trust Donovan with toy soldiers that have those abilities.
Probably a good idea.
Especially while they're working on
it's probably a good idea.
Building a bar and they're being told that they can give them orders. I would think they'd be like, oh, well, maybe these soldiers can help us build the bar.
Well, if I told them there's a cumulative 1% chance they will all attempt to murder you, at least someone would go, it's probably not a good idea.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe a Jajo might try to be the voice of reason, but I don't know. Anyway. Alright, so after doing all that, I'm assuming you're going to come back down. That being said, though, I'm assuming you'd have to go back through, being that that's the only way you know as of this moment, you'd be going back through that meeting room to take said soldiers?
Yeah. I think I'd be a bit more distracted because I'm trying not to get caught taking the soldiers.
Fair enough.
Plus, I also don't want to roll, what? There's 24 of them, and I can really only carry 2 at a time, maybe 4 at most. So,
Fair enough.
that's another 6 to 12 trips. And I don't want to have to roll that many times.
Fair enough.
So, let's just assume that I roll only on the last trip
Okay.
when I come back down.
Or the other option too, since it's not too big a deal, I'll just do this. If you want to just, that hallway just goes around, so you can just skip going through that room.
Well, if that's the case, I probably would have seen roughly that it turns that direction, and probably could have inferred. So yes, skip that room,
Okay.
since it's easier to not have to sneak through there.
Right.
So, all the 10 soldiers are now in the mansion.
Okay. Ninja, reveal. Ninja, reveal. Just a long hallway for this corner.
Zoom. Luckily, I run fast. Because it seems like this would be a perfect place for a gauntlet. The running kind, not the hand kind.
Right.
An interesting shaped room, for sure.
Right. There may nobody or nothing is here.
There is nothing here. Nothing at all.
Actually, you know what? There's a shovel over in this little room.
There's a shovel?
There's a shovel.
It seems like a bad idea, but a shovel sounds useful, so I'm going to take it. Considering most of the things I've found so far are magical, this could be just an ordinary shovel, or it could be a shovel that I pick up and die.
I'm trying to find the page again. I lost the page. It's such a big book.
Well, that's no good.
Where'd you go? I miss you so. Seems like it's been forever. Where the heck did you actually go? There it is. Okay. Okay. So the shaft was fashioned from length of yew. Blade was hammered from a high grade of steel and shows no signs of wear or rust. Somebody here? Oh yeah, they did say they were going to be here, didn't they? Crap.
A really nice shovel.
That's not them yet, though. Unless they went around. Anyway. Oh, that's fun. Okay, I forgot how that one worked. If you want, you could make another history check just to see since you, like you said, you're kind of more aware that like everything down here's been magical.
See if it's some godly shovel of death. I do not know anything about this shovel. It just seems like a really nice shovel.
Okay. Lovely. Go from a nat 20 to a crit fail on the same exact check. That's kind of funny, actually. Alright, next. Ninja, reveal. No, not ninja hide. Ninja reveal, I said.
Ninja vanish.
Hello, cat. How are you? Boom. Pow. Yeah. Excuse me. Are you there?
Is who there?
You.
Me?
Yeah.
I'm always here.
I've revealed the long hallway that's next. And you didn't move your thing, so I didn't know where you went.
Sorry. I was on a different screen.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
I finished my Baja Blast.
Tunnel.
I'm gonna go grab another one.
Thinner tunnel. Thinner tunnel. Stuff.
No, not stuff. People. Person. There is an... I don't necessarily want to say elderly, but there is a elf gentleman that is not young, per se. That's kind of sitting there, while a similar looking, somewhat younger version of him, kind of looking, is tinkering with... There's not really anything at all yet. They look like they're literally just starting something. There's bits and pieces, but nothing is even slightly looking like something yet.
We got two dudes making a thing. Potentially family. Potentially time travelers.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know.
Not gonna lie, that's kind of a
And
fun...
you said they were elves?
Yes.
Now, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, that's a fun...
I just imagine like a loop. The guy's working on it, and then his future self comes in to tell him how to complete it. And then he goes back in time to tell himself how to complete it.
That's fun.
Have any tangible thing, and I'm not really into talking to people unless I have a reason. I'm just gonna bypass these dudes.
Okay. Now, given
I regret the fact that I won't get story, but
given that what you said beginning of this, you may opt to just leave it there, I guess. But right here, whoops, in that other little tiny spot over here, is where that dancing sword is at.
I mean, if I know it's a dancing sword, I'm taking it. It's a useful tool. Maybe just not for me.
Fair enough.
There are other members of our party that would probably benefit from it. Being able to use the bonus action, which they're probably not using. So, yeah, I'll grab it. Snag. And then continue on.
Okay. Ninja.
Maybe next time I come down here, they'll have a little more progress on whatever they're making.
Let's not do that. Come on. Oh, I took away the grid. That's why. So now it's not snapping. I accidentally grabbed the thing when I was trying to reveal the area. Now it's not snapping anymore. So it's a little off kilter because I can't get it placed properly. But let me zoom in. Maybe I can place it properly.
It's a face.
A face? Yeah, okay, I guess I can see that. It's a little weird, but alright.
Got the two squinty eyes.
Yeah.
The jaw. Here's an ear. A nose.
Alrighty then. Alrighty, so up there at the top.
I heard up there at the top.
Yep, that's all I said, yep.
What is up there at the top?
Up there at the top, you will find, well, if you will move, I think that was used. Didn't we use that already? I think we used that already.
Probably. There's a lot of rooms. There's stuff in them.
Yeah, we'll leave that for Christina. Alright, so there is, on a shelf, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 different hands. They're all
Scissors.
oh, all right. A thing just happened.
A thing?
Oh, it was just a bot commenting about buying viewers and followers. I thought maybe I got a new follower. No, I didn't. They said bot followed.
You're making up. You're moving up in the world. You got one of them bots?
Yeah.
Oh, you're becoming popular when you get one of those bots.
Any hoozles. So yes, there. What did I say? 4 hands. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. Okay. 4 hands. They are all candle-looking like hands. There's one that has the 5. Oh, I guess I don't have my webcam working. But one of them is the fingers are all open and spread wide, and there's basically a candle on each finger. The fingers themselves are the candles, is how I meant to say that. there's a, quote, one-fingered hand. The pointer and middle finger are tied together, and the wick for this one is between the two fingers. There's the three-fingered hand with the pointer, the thumb, and the ring finger have wicks coming out of them. And then there is a hand that is holding it holds a black candle in the hand, and then there's the just an actual, the candle itself has the wick, obviously.
I don't like this. I don't like this one bit. I know candles are either really good items or horrible, horrible cursed items. So, I know for one thing I am not liking any of these until I get them checked. So the question is whether I bring them up or I wait on them. Probably is a good idea to wait on them. I don't want to risk moving these ones.
Okay.
Again, I don't know a lot, but I do know that you don't mess with candles.
Okay.
With candles, you could get a wish spell. Or you could summon a demon. Or you could curse everyone in a room. Or cast fireball on yourself. Fun stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm going to go continue exploring and inform our wizard. Where's my keyboard? I think I put it over here. I need to type that. And then it's scrolling up, going to bio. I forgot to write about the blue soldiers. I want to have these all written down so that I know what cool stuff I found.
Right.
And room with 4 hand candles.
Yeah, magnificent.
Scary. Probably only to me. But I don't like candles. Oh, did we reach the end of this path?
Yes. That being
I'm
said,
surprised I haven't ran across the rats yet.
that in that room there will be a gizmo contraption that is being built. It is not quite complete, but it'll be there. I.e., they are actually in said meeting room currently, having their coffee.
Okay. There's an incomplete gizmo. I don't know a lot about tech, but is it obvious enough that I can tell kind of what it is, roughly?
No.
Even if I don't know the exact
Nope.
use? Nope, it's just a thing.
That would not be obvious without asking what it can do.
Yeah. The artificer might be able to figure it out, but I certainly can't.
Right.
So I think at that point we go back the way I came. A lot. Past the lady with the gauntlets. Gotta be cool and just say hi while still invisible.
Oh, all right.
Because I am apparently in a evil mood today.
All right.
Hi, keep up the good work. Bye!
I think she'd be a little bit more aware that you disappeared, and so she'll probably be a little more keeping an eye out for, things like that now. All right.
Yep.
So now are you going down from where you're at?
Less on edge. Yeah.
Did I really screw
Since
that
this
up?
is all new stuff.
I screwed that up, didn't I? Oopsie.
Oh, did I miss this path here?
Yeah, there's a couple spots you missed.
I think I
but-
missed a path here. It's so hard to tell because I have to be so zoomed in
Oh, really? Okay.
that I often miss the little things. Like
There's a
this
path.
room here
Yep.
and this room here, which I probably would check those out first. Probably this one. Assuming there's not another one
This just leads into where you
closer
just
to
went.
where I was.
Do what?
That one leads into that room. What about this one down here?
Okay.
Because I probably would have ended up checking that out. I'm trying to form a complete map of the area, essentially.
Right.
Hey, this looks like that other room.
Gee, that's weird.
Did you recover it?
No. It's
No, it's the same set of rooms.
same build but different spot. I feel like I should have at least flipped it. But anyway,
There. And there.
so there is nothing going on here. Well, I think I hate that I have to keep switching, and that's what screwed me over last time. So there and there are more of storage. This one's going to be more for, or the little one's going to be more for tools. There'll be tools in there that people can use. And then here's going to be like bits and pieces that people might need. Like screws or gears or sheet metal or whatever.
That's a supply room that I should inform the artificer about. With tinker goods. Jot it down for later.
The big room is